George, you're describing exactly what I have in my head, what a state committee man does. Absolutely, but that's not what the card says. If I were to read this and I didn't know anything about the state committee, I still wouldn't know anything about the state committee, about what it does. He describes you as if you were like a state legislator on Beacon Hill. You would not know that the job of a state committee person is to grow the party, recruit candidates, stay connected with the rank and file, and raise money. There's nothing in here about that at all. I would not know what the state committee man does from this card if I didn't already know.
That's what this one Baker did.
Okay, and I think there are cards like this all over the state in various districts with other people.
Yeah, I don't have control over what they put in the cards that they send out.
Okay, I just have just one more question, which is, I know, we know, anybody who's involved in politics knows, a mailing like this is very expensive. It's about the most expensive thing you could do unless you run TV ads. Where did the money come from to pay for this?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know who paid for your... Okay. The Baker people paid for it without your consent or permission? I just want to know. This is part of everything being transparent. I'm not one of these keep the money out of politics persons. I just want to know where the money comes from and where it's going.
You'd have to ask the administration where the money came from for the mailing.
Okay.
I wouldn't know.
All right, because this is, you can get yourself elected to a lot of things if you can afford to do a mailing like this a couple of times.
So they didn't call you and tell you that they were going to have that mailing go out?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay.
All right, we really are pushing the envelope, and so I have one more thing I want to talk about, and I'll try to be really brief. Okay? I do not think we have time to talk about. Oh, let's have another. One more. I knew you were a candidate, but I wasn't aware that this is. So, make your pitch.
I'll sit down if you want me to.
No, make your pitch, because I got a pitch. But
All right, 2 seconds, 2 seconds, that's it.
Do you want to be recorded?
Okay. My name is Bill Burke. I'm a former JP resident. I used to live on William Street right here. I've spent much time in Doyle's here, dragging my father out, telling him to come home for dinner. I love JP. I used to sail in the pond when I was a kid. I know the Arboretum very well.
Did he hang out with Ray Flynn when he was here?
No, all those people came in after, and when it became posh at some point. I don't know when that came about. But the place really does look the same from when it did back when I was a kid, and we're talking 40 years ago. So that's pretty amazing. And I used to sail in the pond, and it's great to be back here in JP. I'm running for Congress for the 8th Congressional District against Stephen Lynch. I can beat the man. His record is awful. He's produced 2 laws since the 15 years that he's been in office. I can do much better than that. I can write the laws to cut out waste and cut out spending that we don't need. I can write those laws, and I can write those bills, and I can present them to the committees, and I can push for them, and I can get backing from the rest of the like-membered congressional people up there. I can do that as well. I am very confident in that. I'm very confident that I can do some good work up in Washington that we don't see right now, and I'm excited about doing it. I'll get it. It'll be fun for me, and watch my. That's about it. That's all. That's about it. I don't have a. I'm new at politics. I'm not a politician. I've never been a politician. I'm a private business owner. I've run a small company for about 25 years now. Jamaica Plains, part of our district that we serve.
So, Mr. Burke, where are you now? Where do you live?
I live in Quincy. It's the 8th Congressional District. We have half of Jamaica Plain.
You're the other end of it. Where are this end? Quincy's the other end of that district.
Yeah, we're on sides, and we opposite sides of it. Yep.
Are you a billionaire like Donald Trump?
America great again?
You know, that's a good thing. No, I'm not a billionaire. I have enough money, thank God. And I'm not going up. I don't want to go to Washington to increase my wallet. I'm not interested in that at all. And I'd like to set an example for the rest of the politicians up there by not taking any lobbyist money. You can pick anybody who's elected official up in Washington, let them be a senator or a congressman, and you can look them up right on vote check, smartvote.com or whatever it is, and you can see how much money that they're taking from political action committees and lobbyists. And I'm not about that. I don't need that money. I'll take the $175 in my paycheck and I'll take that home and I'll be happy with that. As far as political contributions goes, I'll just take the what I can get from the constituents of the 8th Congressional District and I'll be happy with that. If they see, my people of the 8th Congressional District see me doing a good job, that would be satisfaction enough for me, and I think I'll get reelected by that way, as opposed to the big money. I don't want to get corrupted by any of the big money. Alrighty? So watch my Facebook page. It's pretty lively, and you can talk to me on my Facebook page. It's billburkeforcongress.com, and that's my website. And watch my Facebook page. It's also Bill Burke for Congress. Alrighty?
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and I really will make this quick.
Okay.
Some of you may know how poorly our party is doing, even fielding candidates. In fact, there was a whole Herald article. In the entire state, there are exactly 2 candidates for U.S. Congress.
3 now.
3?
Who's the third?
Oh, yes, of course.
Under the radar. And who's doing poorly?
The party,
The party. Which party?
Republican Party.
Where?
It's not fielding candidates for
The
Congress.
state party?
The state party. Well,
The state party's not responsible for congressional candidates. That's the National Republican Congressional Caucus that's responsible for recruiting
Okay.
candidates.
well, then they've written us off.
That could be, but it's not our state party's job to recruit congressional candidates.
But I want to mention the other 2 candidates, and I want to highlight one of them. And Ann Wofford is running in the 3rd. That's the district held by Mickey Songas. And I've seen her speak. She's good. She's a good speaker. And at this point, this will be her 2nd run, which means she's experienced and will be better funded than last time. However, the candidate that has the greatest chance and is the most experienced and is in a district that is winnable, in at least one of the most winnable districts in Massachusetts, is Mark Allegro, running in the 9th district. He ran last time. He's running against
Chapman.
Bill Keating.
Keating, yes.
Chapman.
He's so prominent, I keep forgetting his name, Bill Keating, who replaced Delahunt. Mark Allegro is a molecular biologist, a molecular biologist. His wife is a marine biologist. They used to work for Woods Hole. They live in Falmouth. Mark has organized the Cape and Islands Tea Party these last 4 or 5 years. His wife has a group called Liberty Chalkboard, which is the other organization talking about Common Core in the state. He will be the most organized. He's been organizing already. He has his own radio show. He is conservative in all senses of the word. And I've seen him speak. He is quite impressive. He's also extremely experienced at communicating to the public now. And he will have an extremely good organization. And again, if there's a district to win, it will be the 9th. He will also this time be vastly better funded. And he had a challenger in the primary, but a guy dropped out, I guess. So, but he's still, the key will be if he can raise money. So I'm going to leave the envelopes that you can gather in a brochure on his candidacy here. You can pick them up. I got them from him himself. If you work for one campaign in the state, I would suggest that was the one that is the most promising. And I'm done now. Thank you very much for coming. I hope some videos will be posted. I have my rather crude ones, but Janet's been doing a better, more technically competent job. And Janet will tell me where they are. If you go to Jamaica Plain GOP Facebook page, I will have either links or some way for you to find out where you can see the videos of tonight's meeting. Yep.
Hi, Mike Scully, Chairman of Ward 20, West Roxbury. So everyone is invited on Super Tuesday evening, which is just a little less than 2 weeks from now, on the evening of March 1st, beginning at 8:30 p.m. at the West. The West on Center Street, which is 1732 Center Street at the corner of Belgrade. Everyone's welcome. It's a free event, cash bar, food available. We'll have a big screen. We're inviting Republicans from everywhere, from the surrounding towns to come as well. So everyone is welcome.
Great, thank you. So, I just want to tell you, my efforts.
Are you aware?
Oh, you like a book?
Oh, great.
$10?
Terrific. Thanks so much. Very good. There you go.
10? Okay.
Got.
I got mine. That's mine.
I read her.
Yeah, I want to keep it there.
Oh, okay, sorry. Sorry. Yep.
So, just to give you just a quick story here, because I know you want to see books and talk about it. Listen,
Well, Phil.
Land Public Access, okay, has two sites here. One has been shut down because it's got a big lawsuit going on. The Attorney General's office. So, Frischheim wanted to join my group, so I encourage people to go to public access. I'm doing it right now, and I know really want groups like Pioneer and these groups to understand. I'm working on a ground level to try to train people to really have many articles to cover.
Yeah, it's really important. It's really important.
And so, you know, I don't want to step on toes when it's a public meeting. I mean, if it's a public meeting, the public comes, then I'm clear. When it's like the Republican thing or something like that, I still have to go through like the grapevine to try to help find out what to release through this. You know, letting me know. Sure. But I will get you. Back in the 90s. Of this whole thing. Okay. So you have
Janet, Rachel would awfully like her.
Book is called. I have to get her. It wasn't called.
No.
But she
Like it.
he's
My Facebook
What he was proposing, I thought was perfect. And the books that I bought, I have a niece who's got a kid who's currently in 7th grade, and I'm trying to help her raise them. And I bought the books, and he had it on 5th grade and 6th grade.
That's it, yep. And they talked out of how Park, or do they have to go on?
They've got to take the same state test that all the public schools do. Yep.
They can't be like Cambridge saying, no, we're out of Common Core and Park.
No, I mean they
Maybe if you put them through summer for 2 or 3.
no, they all the districts and all that they have to take. I mean, Cambridge can't opt out of it.
Excellent. He's the guy that wrote Killing Story Killers, isn't he?
No, he's a professor of literature at Providence College.
Oh, I know.
Thank you so much.
You've seen him
Yeah,
in like Prager Youth spots.
he's a Dantist.
Right.
He wrote. In fact, he did the 3. I want to say Library of America or one of those. He did the big 3-volume sort of popular paperback translation. And he's very talented. But he's written on poetry, and he did one of the, like I said, one of the chapters that was on poetry. I mean, this guy Ralph Ketchum is the preeminent biographer. I mean, if you look at the bios of the people, they're really tremendous.
Thank you for hosting us. Very close.
Yeah, great. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. And say hi to your brother and say hi to Laura too. Yeah.
And he didn't have the money to publish. My friend and two partners bought him out. My friend is now a multi-millionaire. Newsbank is the name. And I met the guy later. He's now his book is published in like 30 different languages. He lives in Vienna. The guy's a multi-billionaire. But my friend saved it from bankruptcy. And my friend right now, I think our whole country should go back and read Megatrends. Where the change comes from, it comes from the bottom up, not from Washington. His basic message was nothing new ever happens in Washington.
And properties get assessed for higher and higher prices. My dad complained about years ago that this probably went up to 100,000. Why is it big jump?
I understand it will take years to improve this professor, there were 20 of us taking this course.
Do you want to buy one? Is it?
Yeah, I gotta get changed up.
Okay. I hope what I had to say was interesting.
I'm curious, is this readily available?
You can buy it on Amazon.
You can.
It's the same price on Amazon. I mean, it's actually cheaper. It's $10 online, and then you got to pay whatever $3 or $4 for shipping.
Got it.
Yep. But it's good. I mean, it's if you look at the people who work, so it's got a blurb on the back from U.S. Senator Charles Grassley from Iowa, but all